Hi, I'm Amy Crook. This is the Pulse of Greater Midland, our new series that highlights the extraordinary people and stories of the Greater Midland Community Centers. Today, we're going to meet Alison Ginter, Program Director at the Midland Community Center. Alison is one of 26 million Americans who has diabetes. Alison was able to manage it pretty well on her own until the birth of her son. Alison, tell us what happened after the birth of your son that made you want to change your lifestyle into a healthier lifestyle.
Well, I gained a bunch of weight, which was totally unexpected and really could not lose it. I was running low so often that I had to keep running low blood sugar so often that I had to keep taking a lot of juice and soda, eating a lot, and I just couldn't lose. I couldn't lose the weight because I was a little bit more out of control than I should have been with my blood sugar.
What was the hardest part about starting out, and why was that harder for you?
Well, there were a lot of steps. First, I had to be put on the diabetic pump. I didn't have to, but that really is the healthiest way for insulin-dependent diabetics to go now. So I had to go set up appointments, had to go through this regimen of being put on the diabetic pump. That made it a lot easier to keep my blood sugar stabilized so that I could eat more normally instead of having to, drink so much juice and eat all the time. I could eat 3 meals a day, and I could eat eat with lower calories and less carbohydrates, which really helped. And then, just moving forward and trying to get out of my old routine and into a new routine.
At that point, you had worked at the Midland Community Center for 7 years. What was it like for you to become a fitness participant versus an MCC program director?
It was very different. I thought that it would be a lot easier because I work here, but then going into the fitness portion, you see all these people that you've been seeing working out forever that are in really good shape, and you want to be there, but you start off and you're at the bottom and you work here. So it's one of those, you kind of look and go, I really should have been doing this the whole point that I've been working here, but didn't. And now, I'm starting from scratch and having to build up my muscles and get healthier.
What kept you motivated when you felt like skipping a workout or eating a chocolate cake?
Well, yeah, a diabetic shouldn't be eating the chocolate cake, but really, my son is a huge part of my life. He's very active, so I have to keep that going to be active with him. But the more active I am, I love what I do. I love working at the community center. I love the people I work with. So the more I work out, the more stress-free I am, the more active I am, the more, just the happier you are. Those things all go into play, and they just keep me wanting to go and do better and better. And now, a lot of our staff too, we've all kind of gotten onto this health kick, and we're really working at being healthier. So now, we're also a competitive group, so it's nice to see all of us working out and all going for the same goals and running and doing those things.
Yes, dear.
Roz, you had worked for Alison for a couple years before becoming her running buddy. When did you know Alison was serious about making a change?
Well, Alison had been running a lot, actually, just, outside of work, and I'd seen her do it at residence camps a couple of times, and then she got her insulin pump, and that's when she seemed to really start making a real difference. Then one day, we were talking about running, and she said, "Roz, bring your shoes and shorts tomorrow, we're running." I was like, what? But yeah, we ended up running, and we've been doing it ever since. It was just that one day she decided to do it, and it worked out real well.
What suggestions or advice do you have for people who are helping their friends make big lifestyle changes?
So that can be a really tough thing. Big changes can be scary for a lot of people, and I think the biggest suggestion I would have is that if anyone has a friend that they want to help them make a big change, is to be part of that change with them. Don't just tell them what to do, because anyone can tell someone else the good way to lose weight or to change your life. Live it with them. As they say, misery loves company, and sometimes running isn't always the most comfortable thing, but it's a lot more fun if you have someone else to do it with you and to kind of keep you accountable and keep you on track for it. So really just be there for your friends and go through it with them.
How do you think sharing your experience with making a healthy lifestyle change can help other people? What do you want people to take from your story?
I was at the point where I just thought, there's nothing I can do. I'm going to be unhealthy. I was stressed. I had a little tiny one, and I just didn't think I could ever get out of that slump. But you can. Everybody can. I'm a type 1 diabetic. I know I have it. I'm also a fighter, and you hear all these stories about people saying, well, you're type 1 diabetic, what's your life expectancy, these types of things. Well, I refuse to let this disease take control of me.